Hello YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and today I just got this in the mail today and I'm pretty excited. This is the Transformers Tribute Optimus Prime Orion Pax 2-pack. I got this off of Amazon. I'm going to tell you, $29.99 at Amazon versus I've seen it for $59.99 on up at other just direct toy retailers. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I posted this about a week ago. Some people have picked it up, some people haven't. I picked it up because it's basically $15 per deluxe figure. And this almost looks like the Hasbro color, the Takara colors. Probably not, but they look really good. And I can't wait to compare them with the Hasbro one that I have. And of course, this is a cup remold of or a remold of Cup into Orion Pax. I do like the headmaster that they've given him, and you know, just looks really good. Unfortunately, the way my light is positioned, trying to get, you're not going to see very good into there. Yeah, just not going to happen because this is all, this lip right here doesn't help. But yeah, a nice piece of artwork of Prime from the movie on it, and these, neither one of these have to do anything with the movie, but you know, this is in part of, I'm sure, the 10-year celebration that the movie is, since the first Bay movie. Here is a nice picture of Optimus Prime on the side. On the back, we have Optimus Prime 27 steps. And yes, this guy is not easy to transform. I've always liked that about him. Really cool transformation. And then, of course, Orion Pax. And bring in for the bio. And you guys can just pause that and check it out. And then, of course, on the side, you have a nice Autobot logo. That piece of art continues. On the top, we have Prime looking at you. On the bottom, we just have a bunch of words and stuff. Made in Vietnam and a bunch of other things. So, that's it for the packaging. I am going to open this bad boy up and we'll be right back. Hello, YouTube. This is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews. And today I'm getting down to reviewing the Transformers Tribute Optimus Prime Orion Pax Evolution Pack. This thing retails for $59.99. I've seen it online at different toy facilities, toy stores online. However, I did find this one on Amazon for $29.99, and last time I checked, it was still $29.99. So I'm very happy. I think I mentioned that at the beginning. If not, I just want to mention it again. So I want to do a review of these figures. I am going to show the transformations, even though we know this is a Cup remold and we know this is just a repaint of the Generations. I believe it's Fall of Cybertron, or is it Fall of Cybertron? I got to think here. I'm sorry. No, War for Cybertron, Generations, Optimus Prime. Now this one is really a cool figure. He's one of my favorite, actually, of the Generations toys that have come out. I just like the bulkiness of him. I like his Cybertronian mode. And this figure right here, I'll just start reviewing the Optimus Prime. This figure right here looks really good. There is a couple little flashing pieces on here, like they were maybe in a rush or just put this together. But I do like the paint accents that they put on here. I like the blue on the wheels, the little blue, I guess, windshield here or headlight. Then you got some more, maybe this is the windshield down here, more blue lining, and really a cool little tank. And it's like a tank truck mode, and that's what I really like about him. Now here is the original one that came out for Generations, so we can take a look at the differences. As you can tell, right off the bat, this has black windows. These are gunmetal gray with red lining, pinstriping. This is blue pinstriping. Blue instead of red, and this actually is blue up top. This is painted red here, red rims or red wheels, but this has the wheels painted in, which I like, and at the same time this is okay because it's a Cybertronian mode, so it doesn't bug me too well. But this was something I just noticed and thought was kind of interesting, although this does have spillage. Like it's just a little, someone who's painting outside the lines on this one. But, you know, this has a pink or a reddish, it's pink, taillights, no taillights back here. But as you can see, there are color differences. This is more of a dark teal or a really strange gunmetal. This is just gray. His blaster is blue. This one's is black. And but they are the exact, it's the same mold, different molded plastic. And I will say I like them both. I like the blues on here, but you know, and I like the colors of the piping and the back. So I'm torn between both of them. They both look really good. He rolls just like he should. So pretty cool. Just looks really good. I like all the little paneling details and everything. He looks like a true Cybertronian truck, you know, roadster, whatever you want to call it, because he has these pipes up here. Looks really nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at Orion Pax. So Orion Pax here, as you can see, is a remold of Titan's Return Cup. And it's actually not a bad figure. I mean, I like the Cup mold more than I do a few other different versions of Cup that have come out in the past. I like the, for this Orion Pax, they gave him the blue translucent wheels, maybe to make him look like he's hovering or something as he's driving along. Really like, you know, I mean, you could tell, I really like what they did though. I like the bluish blasters and the Autobot insignia here, sticker, stamped sticker on there, some yellow highlights, and he does come with a Titan Master, which is the oddest thing for me. It's like they just wanted to put something out for Orion Pax and didn't really care who they used. So he does have a blue paint. He is blue plastic or a purplish plastic. Bluish gray plastic actually, with his face is painted silver with a yellow visor, red here, arms are on a ball joint, he can reach overhead, and in and out, he can sit and he can sit. He also has the peg so he can stand on various figures. Now for the Orion Pax head, that's what we get. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. My only complaint is Orion Pax was not a Target Master. You're going to give us a cool Cybertronian warrior like Optimus Prime here, who's not a Titan Master, and then or a Headmaster, and then you make Orion Pax a Headmaster. I'm not sure what Hasbro is trying to do. Maybe just go after money or whatever. I'm an Optimus Prime fan, so I went for it. I wanted to get these guys in hand to do a review anyway. So there is that. I'm going to set him off to the side, and then we're going to have to take a look at. Oh, actually, let me do this quick comparison while I have them out, just so you can see this. These two are exactly the same mold. One has paint on the face and the other doesn't. So again, it's Hasbro, Takara reusing the same figures over and over again, just with a slightly different mold. At least the faces are completely different, which is good. So put those off to the side. Close this up, and we're going to do another comparison here. You know, he is the same thing as Cup. He does have the yellow painted here on the window. There's nothing here. Nice Autobot logo here. This is painted. This is not, just has a stamped sticker. No paint. Paint with yellow for the headlights, which I really like. And really that's it. He's red and bluish or purplish, and he is all green because he's Cup. Or like a, you know what I mean. He's a light blue or a bluish green. So for transformation, it is the same thing as the others. You're just going to undo, got ahead of myself, just flip those back, take this piece back, snap that into place, and then you're going to come around, and this is going to do a square. Well, you're going to angle it here at the feet, bring this piece down, and so forth, and then you just take this and snap that into place. Hold on just a second. I'm going to raise this camera up just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So for this one, I know I did go fast on the first leg. You're just going to bring this down, untab, bring all the way around. There is a tab here, slots right into here, so you're just going to bring that here, and then at the foot, you can bring that out now if you want, and then you can just fold this piece all the way around, and then you'll see there is a tab here, and it's going to slot right in there, and then that'll fill in the leg, and then bring that down, and then that just pops into place. And we're going to bring this piece up, spin it around, and then bring down, actually not like so, bring, hold on here, going to raise the camera up just a little bit more. Bring the arms down. You're going to bring this up, open the canopy, fold this here, down, and just get that all into place. Bring that back down, bring the arm down, untab it, and then if you want to see a little bit better transformation of this figure, I did review Cup not too long ago, so you can see that review. I did put the guns together. You can have them together, and he can still hold them as a big bad blaster if you want. And then you're going to take the Orion Pax head, and you're just going to place there we go. And that's what he looks like in robot mode. There's not much remolding. I'll do that. I'll show you that when we do the comparison. Just the same articulation. Head is on a ball joint. He can look up very little, look down very little. Arm here on a ball joint, so he can his arms out. He does have a bicep swivel. He can do over 90 degrees at these double jointed elbow because of transformation. No wrist swivel, but he can rotate the wrist in a little bit. Oh. Well, that's not good if the wrist pops off. I guess only you're not supposed to go that direction, I guess. There we go. You can only go out. Sorry. He does have a waist swivel, legs kick out. I'm going to have to put some tissue or polish on the ball joints because very loose. 90 degree bend, no ankle pivot, and he does have a thigh swivel. But yeah, no. I was really surprised that he came out so loose of the package like that, just because you figure with the set you're going to get a little bit better joints, but I guess not. So I'm going to put him back here for now. We're going to come over here and we're going to do the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. And you already saw the transformation with the gun. The gun does store in vehicle mode like so. You can just lift this piece up here. There's a tab that holds this gun together very loosely. So you just click that and it'll pop around, giving him a nice machine gun. So put that down here. Now, this guy is actually, he's a tough transformation. And I like that, but at the same time, I always get lost when I'm doing it. So I apologize in advance in case I do have issues. You're going to pull this piece down just so you can free these tabs up. You're going to push up and pull up like so, and then this is going to come forward like this. Bring these pieces up, this out of the way, bring these up, bring these up just to get them out of the way. Now we're going to, that's a good way to do it. I just pulled forward a little bit and that untabs these tabs that hook into these little slots here, and they are on little tiny you see that little hooks. So and then you're just going to untab it. There's a tab in here. I forgot to bring this one out, this tab or this panel out. There is a tab here, I mean a slot here, tab here, and then you're just going to kind of do that for now, and then you're going to do the same thing over here. Bring this up, untab everything. Now you're going to bring these pieces around because these are his knees, and you're just going to bring them all the way around like so. And then you're going to do that, and you're going to they're tabbed in pretty good. There we go. Okay. Well, they're hooked in. Actually, there's a hook tab here, and it hooks into the hollow space here. And then you're going to extend the legs all the way up. You're going to bring this piece all the way back like so. Rotate this up, and then you're going to bring, there's a slot here, tab here. You're just going to bring that in, and then push that in there and bring this all the way up like that. And then you're going to do the same. Now it's funny, he does come mistransformed in the box, and even on the back shows his wheels going forward, which is really funny to me. Okay, and there he is, at least part of the way done. You're going to rotate this piece here. Hold it. No, I am jumping ahead. See, I do that. Take the arms out of the way and get this arm out of the way. And then you're going to bring this down, and you're going to take the arms and you're going to bring them around like so. Just kind of get them out of the way. You can bring this all the way back for now. Get everything out of the way, and you're going to turn this piece just up here underneath the chest. You're going to turn this piece all the way around, and that's going to give you your actually, I was just supposed to move this piece, and I moved the whole thing. So this goes in the back, like so. Right then. My apologies. So now you're going to bring the arms like this. Just kind of orient them properly so they're facing forward. You'll know they're forward because the Autobot symbols will be forward. You're going to take this whole piece here and you're going to rotate it like so. And then you're going to bring that out of the way again. Get these wheels out of the way. You're going to bring this up, and you're just going to collapse this whole piece like so. It just all collapses in there. Okay, now you see this giant little U-shaped, it's basically a peg. It's going to slot right into here, or a tab, and this will hold the entire the waist and everything together. You're going to bring the crotch plate around. You're going to fold these pieces around to the side like that. Bring the head up, and that'll tab. There's a tab and a slot, and that's just going to tab right in there. Bring the arms forward. Now you're going to take this whole piece here and drop it back like this, and it's just going to collapse. You're going to collapse it just like that onto itself. Cleans up the back a little bit, and then you bring these two wheels back like so, and we're almost done. You're going to bring up, and you're going to turn. Well, actually, you just pop the fists out like so. Bring forward and down, and then like so. Rotate to pop the fist out, and then rotate back around. And they will snap into place, which is nice. These come down and rest on the shoulders. They don't tab in anywhere. And then you have these two pieces too, and I just collapse up here like that. And there we have Optimus Prime, War for Cybertron, and he looks good. Head is on a ball joint, so he can look 360. He can look up pretty good. He can look down pretty good. Arms on can do 360. They can come up because it is on a hinge, and he come all the way up like this. He does have a swivel for the bicep, and he has a 90-degree elbow joint. But you can get some really nice poses out of this guy. No waist swivel. He does have a upper thigh swivel. He does bend at the knees 90 degrees. You can go a little further back. Oh, yeah. So he does have a 90 degree. He has kind of a double knee, but that's part of transformation. He does have ball joint feet, so but he gets a little bit of range of motion. This guy's feet are really tight. So and then here he put his blaster in his hand. There we go. I'll put his feet back. I think maybe this is getting in the way. I'll just fold it up like that. It's not supposed to be like that though. It is supposed to be folded underneath. It's just me. Alrighty. I am not sure if this set is just supposed to be like an Asia exclusive set, or if this was a website set that was exclusive to a website, but keep fiddling with him. But he's a really good set. I think it's a really neat set. For 30 bucks, it's worth the money. And here he is with his original self, supposedly Orion Pax. So, and you know, they look good together. I think it's a very, you know, it's a very odd thing that they, like I said, they took a Titan Master and made him into Optimus Prime's predecessor, or who he was before he evolved to Optimus Prime. Excuse me for shaking the camera. But, you know, really cool nonetheless. So I think they look really good. Excuse me there. I had to pause for a second. But let's see. Let's go ahead and do the comparison for Orion Pax. I have two figures I'm going to compare with Orion Pax. I'm going to take him, of course, with Cup, who is his, he's the remold of, and you will see that the only thing that has changed is the head. Like these guys, I guess he was a wrecker when he really wasn't. He was like a datatician or a librarian, depending on which what story arc you follow. So, and you know, this is painted here, looks like, or a sticker here. That's really it. There's stickers here, and he has the stamped chest there with the shield for the Autobot logo, which, you know, it's a neat little logo, but, you know, I would have preferred a bigger logo like Cup has. The paint is almost the same with the exception he has the headlights here, nothing here, gray here, still just red plastic. So, I mean, there's not a big difference. He does have a, they did paint the crotch area and added a yellow, slightly bigger yellow piece, or a more painted yellow piece, and he has a purple cod piece. On the back, they are exactly the same, except he does have that same Autobot logo with the shield, so he does have this on his upper shoulder, so when he's in car mode you can see it. But, you know, that's it for that. But I do want to compare him also to Generations Orion Pax. Now, this Orion Pax is smaller, of course, and for me, actually scales better with the the War of Cybertron Optimus Prime, only because he is smaller, and Optimus Prime is like the evolution of Orion Pax. That's how I've always understood the story. So, but if you look at the heads, they did do a pretty good job in trying to recapture Orion Pax's face with the Titan Master, and that's good. But I think I'd like overall for Orion Pax, I do like the Generations Orion Pax. Came out a couple of years ago. Just looks a little bit better. I like his vehicle mode better. I didn't want to compare them. I just kind of wanted to do a comparison for, since he is a remold of Cup, just to kind of show you what the differences are. But yeah, so there you go with those. Put him back here. Now, let's take a look at the Optimus Prime. So we have the Tribute Optimus Prime here on the left, and we have the original Generations War for Cybertron on the right. And it's the same distinctions as before, like the same, the color variations, of course, the blue pinstriping. This is the windshield from the front, so he does have additional blue here. This is painted red here. All the little things that are painted are just opposite. It's blue here. This is interesting, the half blue, half gray fist. It doesn't, I like it either way. I can take it or leave it. Doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I mean, if I really had to say, oh, this is my favorite Prime, I would go with the original release myself, only because I did like the red pinstriping as opposed to the blue, but the blue still looks really good. So I will have one of these guys displayed in robot mode and the other will be in his vehicle mode, just because they look really good. It's one of my favorite all-time Generations figures. So I'm going to take him off, and now I'm actually going to compare him to one other Prime. This is the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime. And I think this is, yeah, just a lot smaller. They just shrunk him down. And yeah, so, I mean, it is what it is. I definitely prefer the Generations War for Cybertron Prime. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea for comparison. So now my final thoughts. Final thoughts go, if you're an Optimus Prime fan, you're not going to pass this up. For $30, $29.99 on Amazon, that's a great price. I don't work for Amazon or anything else, but I found it. Somebody said they found it for $29. I think it was Pew who said he found it for $29.99, but he got his through TF Source or something. So $29.99 gets you 2 figures, Generations Deluxe figures, which is already $15 a piece. They're repaints of other figures. But if you missed the War for Cybertron Prime, a great chance to get him now. And you get an extra version of Cup, and you can make him your Orion Pax if you don't have Orion Pax. So the set is really nice, and it works out to be a really good deal. So that, if you don't have them, I say get them. If you do have them, then it's going to be really up to you. I mean, it's all up to you anyway, but the pull, the desire for it may not be there. So it's going to be really your choice if whether or not you want to throw out the extra money or not. So this has been my review for Transformers Tribute Optimus Prime Orion Pax Evolution Pack. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I do like positive comments. If you have negative comments and you can't keep it to yourself, by all means, go ahead. But, I don't always answer those. So, also, please like, please share, and please subscribe. I have been working towards a pretty nifty giveaway that I will be doing very soon. As soon as I hit to 1,000, I will open that contest up, and it is going to be a doozy. Thank you so much again for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Take care now.